What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another TCS Studios video. First of all, we really appreciate all the feedback that we've gotten on the last two videos. They kind of blown up, I guess, in terms for our channel at least, being a relatively small tech YouTube channel. So we really appreciate the feedback on those videos. Today we are talking about the iPad 3rd generation, also known as the new iPad at the time. So I have mine right here, which we'll be taking a look at. I bought this for, I don't know, somewhere around $30 online, and it's in nearly mint condition. I just pulled it out of storage after several months, and it still has 100% battery. So that's pretty incredible that this battery's still going pretty strong. And the back's pretty much mint condition. It's got a small bump in the corner where I assume somebody dropped it, but that's pretty much the only damage that mine has, at least, which we'll be able to see more in depth on this here in just a moment. But we're going to briefly talk about the iPad 3rd generation because it's one of those iPads that I feel like is kind of lost and forgotten about. First of all, this was, I believe it was one of the last iPad events in March. So this was released in March of 2012 as a replacement to the iPad 2, which was wildly successful. Thinner design, we have the option for the white color, which of course mine is. I was a really big fan of the white bezels back in the day. And basically our only upgrade on this iPad was we got a very minor CPU bump. It's almost the same thing as the iPad 2. And we also got, most notably, the Retina display. So this was the only device after the iPhone that got the Retina display, and then obviously the Macs got it a few months after this was released. But the problem comes in is tons of people were going out to buy these because of the display. They were wonderful displays for the time. And then later that year in October, which by the way, that's around 10 years exactly now at the time of recording, this iPad was discontinued, and the iPad 4th generation was finally released, which was completely on a next level. The specs were like triple the performance. The display was slightly improved, and most notably we did get the lightning connector on the 4th generation. So this was the last iPad with the 30-pin dock connector. And that just really caused a lot of frustration with people. I remember back in the day, you know, I was like 14 at the time, but I remember people online going on and on about how they just, you know, had bought one of these a couple months before, and then they were upset that the new iPad had came out after that, and they were pretty much screwed as far as you know, not getting that new one and getting stuck with this one. It was very interesting, to say the least, to see the comments and stuff going on back in the day. It's definitely one of those things that I'll remember. This iPad only supports iOS 9, I believe, and I mean, it's not horrible, but it's pretty laggy. I would actually say that this is this iPad, I don't know what's with it, but it's better than my iPad mini, which has the A6, and this has the A5X if I'm not mistaken. And I don't know why, but this iPad is significantly quicker. They're both on iOS 9, so this one might have a little bit more RAM, I can't remember. So that's pretty much the story of the iPad 3rd generation, also known as the new iPad. So let me know what you guys think. Did you guys ever own one of these? Do you have one now? Are you collecting them? Drop any stories that you remember in the comments about whenever these got discontinued. you know, what is that, 6 or 7 months into production, and people were going crazy about it. So that's all I have to say on this one, guys. Just keeping it pretty short and sweet on this video, so hopefully you guys enjoyed. Be sure to subscribe for more tech content, and we will see you in the next video.